Hey, my tribe, welcome in, welcome in. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. It's your girl, Empress Meek, and we're going to get started on general read. This is overall energy, and we're going to talk about some of the energies that you may be experiencing this week. Let's go ahead and light some holy wood, okay? Because you might be challenged a bit this week. Hostilities in a community environment. This could definitely be the workplace, but we have some hostility. Somebody being kind of hostile, maybe a little bit of aggression towards you. Maybe you're gonna have to stand your ground or speak up for yourself in whatever situation this is. But there's a bit of hostility, all right. And the main thing that you need to focus on is there are more than one ways. It's more than one way to deal with this. And there's six at the top of the card. So I feel like this is representing you repeating a cycle or going through the same thing over and over with somebody, maybe even trying to avoid conflict or confusion. This could also be talking about, yeah, I feel like it's you trying to avoid conflict and confusion. And it's just more than one way to go about ignoring somebody. I feel like I really, really feel like you are ignoring somebody or avoiding something. It's something that's happening and you don't want to go about it the wrong way. So explore your options in dealing with something, especially if you have to keep working with the same people every day. I feel like this is just telling you to be mindful about how you go about dealing with something, not to let somebody get on your last nerve. Don't let them work your nerves, Virgo. They don't deserve all that energy from you. I mean, just it's hard when you're dealing with this kind of energy. Somebody's jealous or upset with you, or maybe somebody doesn't like the way I feel like you're doing your job, but maybe somebody is not doing their job, or they're just sloppy. It's something, and they're getting hostile. They're upset about the way you handle things. Virgo, you could be coming in the office looking really, really good, okay? And these people are just bitter, okay? We got women holding the heart. So you could be in your emotions a little bit, in your feelings about your day or this week, about how you're being treated or all the unnecessary hostility. You just like, hold on, why are you really mad? Like, what's the underlying problem? I feel like this week is when you get to the deep root of the issue, whatever the issue may be with these people. But I feel like this group, it's a group. It could be three people that are against you, or you feel like it's hostility, it's unnecessary hostility with these people. All right. And I feel like there is a ringleader. Absolutely. She could be short. I don't know. But somebody here is, feel like they're leading the pack. Anyway, this has you in your feelings. I feel like you're deciding to deflect. You're avoiding any I feel like you're avoiding any blow-ups. Like you're going to go around this and you're going to take the high road and do what's best for you. We got women with the heart. So this could definitely be, you could be dealing with the water sign this week, Virgo, that's getting you riled up. All right, or showing you some unnecessary hostility. And it could, like I said, be more than one person. This could be somebody who is supposed to be a nurturer. This could be a boss or somebody over you who has a position over you that is supposed to be a nurturer, somebody trustworthy that you can go to. But this person has some type of underlying hostility towards you and you don't know why. This could also be talking about you and your feelings, really not liking the things that are going on, and kind of is touching you in your heart space and you're kind of upset about it. Daughter, personal healing and happiness is here. I feel like you're focused on this. You're focused on door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like you're doing your best to do what's best for Virgo, not really so much worried about other people, unless they're your immediate circle. You know, I just feel like it's been too much being concerned with how everybody is feeling, what everybody is doing, and not really being able to focus on yourself. So I really feel like you find it easier and more effective to focus on your own personal healing and happiness. I really feel like that's what you're doing, okay? And then it's the early morning grind, you guys. Excuse my voice. I'm trying to push through so I won't sound like a tenor. Like I don't want to sound like a like an old man. But My voice is cracking. So we got cornucopia, Virgo. This is talking about you getting more than enough, a season of abundance, good and plenty. I feel like it's a season of overflow. This is your season of overflow. And nobody's hostility, negativity, or anger is going to stop you from having everything that you deserve and desire. You're on this path to healing and growth and development. Nothing is distracting you. I feel like not even love. You're not even letting love distract you. So you're really, really focused. You're really doing it. You're really focused on what it is that's important to you, right? And then we have this, yeah, overflow. It's your season of overflow. I feel like a lot of good things are happening for you at this time. So let's see what your guides want to tell you about dealing with this energy this week. This portion of your reading is solely for you. Well, it's all for you, but this is focused on you and your feelings, emotions, and what you may be facing for the week. So I love these cards. They have some beautiful messages, very encouraging. We're going to find out what's going on. I feel like there could be some talking. Real quick, let's see. Let's see if it comes out. Because I do feel like there could be some chattering behind your back. Let's see what is going on. I really want to open the door. Some heights. Let's see. For Virgo. Yeah, something, right. It's something that's going to cause you to, it's going to make you pause and reflect. Think again before making any decision at this time. Caution is needed. There's a hidden problem. And then pause and reflect. Be mindful of your self-talk and solve your problems with the fullest mental clarity. Yeah, there's some type of hidden problem. Somebody's not talking to you about it. And I feel like it's this hostility with this community. It's something that's going on here and nobody's talking to you about whatever the problem is. I feel like they're not sharing it with you. Poor choices. Warning, reconsider, no. So if you're thinking about doing something, don't do it. If you're thinking about saying something, maybe hold back and explore your options. See, that's why I wanted to use this card. Pause and reflect about how you want to handle this hostility. Poor choices came on the card that says adjacent possibilities. That means find another way to go about doing something or explore your other options. Then we have pause and reflect. When it comes to how you're dealing with the hostility, I know you're getting agitated about it. Some of you are sick and tired of these people. Some of you finally got away. It could be little odds and ends that you're trying to tie up with a job and they're still trying to get the best of you. So just be mindful that there's some type of hidden problem. Wide open. All right, this says the path before you is clear. Your desires and intentions are supported by the universe. No blocks, open path, and yes. So with this community, no matter how much somebody tries to make you feel like there's a problem, if this is your job, if this is your neighborhood, if this is with your friends and family or where you frequent, the door is open. The answer is yes. So there is forward movement here. The path is really clear. You know, it's supposed to be an illusion to make you feel like quitting or giving up or letting go of something that is really meant for you. But you have to weigh your options. You have to make sure you're wise about how you go about dealing with these people, especially if you have to work with them. So keep that in mind. Let's see women holding the heart. A planning phase. It says take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Strategy, research, and plotting. Do your research about whatever this is that's on your mind. You're thinking about a big purchase. You're thinking about investing. You're thinking about moving forward with the situation. Take a step back. Review your options. Write down your goals and exactly what you want. And then write down what you need to get them. All right. Take a step back and just think about this. You need a strategy, a plan, but you definitely are needing to know that whatever this is you're thinking about isn't attainable. Somebody's thinking about a big business move, okay? And if you're thinking about more money and you're thinking about expanding your brand, then you might want to learn about investing, all right? Daughter, personal healing and happiness. Somebody needs to take that class. You want to purchase a home or buy land or equity or whatever this is, then take that class so you can do it. Some type of class that will help you get there. New homeowners class and courses where you can get grants and certificates and all that stuff. Ascension. It says you're shifting from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. It's time to soar to new heights. Thriving, increase, and take off. Like I was telling you, right now you're unstoppable. And the illusion from the enemy is to make you feel like whatever it is you're going for is not going to work. It's not obtainable, or somebody is going to be able to stop you. And it's all an illusion. You're on this journey. You're walking through this door. That's all you have to do is move forward. All right, to this door, through this door of healing, personal happiness. Then we got the cornucopia. Let's see what's going on with your good and plenty, with your overflow. What's happening with overflow for Virgo? The fire within. Find a way to reignite the energy in your life. It says right now, and immerse yourself into what you truly love. Passion, action, and driving force. So there's a driving force behind you to get this bag, okay, Virgo? I feel like this is not only financial prosperity. This is in all areas of your life, work, love, and life. There's a burning fire within, and it's time for you to reignite your flame. You could feel distracted. You could feel bothered by everything that's going on. If you take a step back and reroute and make a plan about how you're going to tackle things, it'll take some stress off your back. You're going to feel so happy that you did that. All right. Things are about to really get a lot better for you. I feel like something is going to happen that's big for you, and it's going to come from some type of unlikely source. Look, as I'm looking through the cards, look what I found. So we got unlikely source. It says wonderful things can happen in everything around you, even from some of the most unexpected sources, unexpected and unconsidered. And then we got conquering. All right, this is talking about victory will be yours. Set your intention and watch it come back to you. Conquering, overcoming, victory, and success. And then we got joyful chapter. So I feel like whatever this obstacle is, you're going to overcome it. Take pride in your accomplishments, celebrate and enjoy your life. Fate is on your side. Happiness, fulfillment, and joy. And I feel like your happiness, like the way you overcome and keep succeeding, is making somebody very hostile. I feel like you could be stealing somebody's shine, Virgo. They're looking at you like a threat. The underlying problem is going to unfold this week. Everything is going to come out, right? You're going to find out what their problem is this week, okay? Now, let's get some advice from your guides and see what your guides want. It's not even advice, but let's see what your guides want to tell you about your direction this week. So we're going to set these cards to the side. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Shout out to my members, my new subscribers and family members. Hey, y'all. Hey. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you. All right, we're going to put these cards to the side. So let's see what your guides want you to know. I like these little cards. What's up, Virgo? All right. Okay. So let's take a look. So we got one of a kind. Where there is hope. Let's do one of a kind. It says, from the moment you emerged in this world, you've had extraordinary talents. It says you understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. This is reminding you that you are a very special being that is set apart, Virgo. You're not meant to fit in with everybody else. You are different, okay? And it's okay to embrace that. Then we have where there is hope. It says, don't believe the past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. So this is telling you not to give up. This is telling you to remain hopeful. This isn't the cutest little creature, but the message is beautiful. But yeah, true success grows from from the lessons. So this is telling you to be mindful of what you've learned. Then we have everything is here. And it's telling you never to give up. Don't give up. Keep your hope. keep the faith, and keep moving forward. Everything is here. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything is already existing here and now. It says live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have, because nobody knows the day and time. You don't know how long you have on this earth with your people in this lifetime to achieve all the goals and dreams that you have. So this is telling you to enjoy every moment now and live life to the fullest. The spark of life. All it takes is one incident to like kind of take you out, and you can't really accomplish the things that you set out to accomplish. Wow, sorry guys, my bad. I dropped the card on the floor. Spark of life. It says, don't sink into hopelessness or despair, for in you lives a spark that life. Ooh, because for you, and it said, let me start over, y'all. I was reading and talking. All right. So I was reading faster than I was saying it. All right. So don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that's undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything your destiny depends upon. And that is true. All right. So remember your spark. Okay. Remember there's nothing you can't accomplish. Nothing you can't do. All right. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And it says you can overcome everything your destiny depends upon. Right. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself of that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. All right. So embrace your gifts. This is another push forward with that idea that you've been thinking about. Your guides are telling you to do it. Believe in yourself. Don't be in despair about the things that have happened in the past. Don't let these lessons and the things that you've experienced deter you from going after what you're dreaming about. They're just lessons. All right. Heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. This is saying if it doesn't feel right, Virgo, and you got to keep wrestling with it and you're really not happy, don't do it. Stop, Nala. Come here. All right, let's get the tarot and see what's going on this week for Virgo. What is happening this week for my Virgos? Let's see. I got on my little PJs, y'all. I'm just chilling. It got a little bit chilly. Okay. I see you healing your heart from a tough conversation that you had over the weekend. Some things could have transpired over the weekend that got you healing in your heart chakra. Could be in a relationship or with family or at work. With Virgo. What's going on? Thank you so much, ancestors, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, holy angels, for messages of clarity, truth, love, and light for the Virgos. Thank you so much for your divine hand of protection over each of us. You definitely are walking away from something. Yeah, some situation is over. You're walking away for good. Messages. Somebody's closing a chapter, closing a cycle, or this is the end of a tough situation. I feel like if something starts over, it's going to be very enlightening, very encouraging. Nala. Nala's in there making so much noise, y'all. She's driving me nuts. She's distracting me. All right. Thank you for healing in our hearts, minds, bodies, souls, and spirits. Blocking and binding anything that is coming up against your divine will for our lives. And anything the enemy is sending our way, reverse it. Use it for our good. It is done. Amen, amen, amen. All right. So, the Three of Wands, deciding not to come toward a person. Two of Cups. Okay. Somebody could feel like they're deciding. Somebody could feel like they're struggling to see foresight in a relationship anymore. So you literally could be feeling like, this relationship is boring you a bit. Like somebody could be feeling bored with the situation that they chose. You could be feeling like it's just not going to work. You could be ready for a change. ready for something new, needing for something to change in order for you to feel like this is going to work. Somebody could feel like this is not going to work. And Two of Cups, this could be your soulmate or soulmate energy here. You could just be feeling good about a situation. But now somebody has you guarded. Oh my gosh, now it's meowing. With the Nine of Wands, you're standing up for what's real, what you believe. You're defensive when it comes to some type of relationship or some connection. What's the Three of Wands here for? What's happening? Magician, you feel like somebody could be a manipulator. And you want things done fairly. You want something done, something to be balanced. Libra, somebody could want to feel liberated. You could want to have an equal give and take. You feel like there's an imbalance here. And if this person can't meet you halfway, you don't. Somebody just feels like somebody's not on their level. Somebody could literally be looking at somebody like they're good to have fun with, have sex with, connect with, but not really be in a stable relationship with. Somebody's like, they're my twin flame, not my soulmate. Somebody could really feel like that. Or you could feel like this isn't for you for the long term, but it's okay for temporary. Yeah, but this week is full of healing. It's full of it's full of kind of revelation and things coming out to light. You could feel like something isn't going to work for the long term. You could feel like somebody's a manipulator or somebody tries to take advantage of you. And you could feel like you deserve fairness and equality. You could really feel like something is not happening fair this week, but it will be balanced. I feel like after whatever comes out to the surface, you're going to realize what's happening. And then that's when you're going to be able to deal with it. That's when healing is going to come in. I really, really do see you working things out. After these things come to light, you're going to feel more inspired about moving forward. I feel like these things that's happening is going to give you some inspiration about the future with the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is you exploring. Somebody literally could be exploring other options in love and in workplace, because I feel like something rubbed you the wrong way and you're just sick of going through the same things over and over and over. Somebody is tired. It's like to the point where I love you, but I don't see a future with us. Somebody's very guarded. Somebody could be gaslighting. You feel like somebody is saying whatever you want to hear, no matter where they are. You feel like somebody is just saying whatever they think you want to hear. Let's get some more cards out. Yeah, there's confusion here. All because you're standing your ground. And every time you stand your ground with somebody, it causes a bunch of confusion, conflict. This is when the illusions come out. You're literally starting to see somebody for what they are. Or you're starting to see, yeah, somebody is starting to show you like a different side of them. Somebody could have literally got blocked this weekend. You could have blocked somebody. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. So some type of positive turnout with a younger earth sign. Or this is you, Virgo, going toward what you really want. You're taking your time. And I feel like taking your time and taking it slow is really going to help the wheel turn in your favor in a positive way. Something is going to happen. It could be with money. Something is going well for you, Virgo, because you're taking your time. You're examining a situation and you're not jumping the gun. Or this is saying when it comes, let me see, when it comes to a younger Knight of Pentacles, this person is choosing, maybe this person is choosing not to give you all that you deserve, or they're distracted here. They don't see who you are, what you have to offer, even though somebody is looking. You could be dealing with another earth sign that is single, but this person is holding on to the past habits, old people. They could be talking about this, trying to get advice about you or something like that, Virgo. I feel like somebody's asking about you and they made a judgment. And what's their judgment? What did they decide on, Virgo? Oh, Somebody told you, somebody deciding that you're worth keeping, whether this is work or love or somebody that wants to pursue you, somebody's deciding that you're worth keeping. After you could have been saying that you don't see anything working with this person, but the fact that you stood your ground when it came up to standing your ground when it comes to confusion, somebody really likes that. And I feel like somebody is going to express how they feel. They could express that they like you. Virgo, I feel like so much has changed in your life. Boss energy. Something can have to do with a boss. What about this boss? What about the Emperor? Aries energy. Seven of Pentacles. Waiting for a good investment. Believing and trusting your decision. All right. Somebody could be investing in you, or there's a lot going on here. Your boss could give you accolades for whatever this is that you're accomplishing in the workplace. I feel like there's a lot going on, but there's a fight over money, over leads, over opportunities. I feel like there's a struggle. Wow. Virgo, I feel like you are really shining in your office and somebody is mad about that. Like there's a battle. With the Five of Pentacles. Wow. King of Cups. And the Temperance. Okay. So somebody could be struggling with somebody. You could even have two people fighting over you, Virgo. But I feel like this is a battle of the ego between you and someone else. And it could be your boss going back and forth. And it's like y'all are having tug of war, arguing about how something could go when it would go better if you work together. I feel like somebody is definitely leaving another person in the cold. All right. You could just be aborting the mission and moving forward confidently. You're not worried about this person or what they think about you. Virgo, you're like, I'm moving forward. I don't have time for it. The Chariot, this is forward movement, confidence. Wow. Why the Tower? I just saw the Tower. Nine of Swords. Somebody stressing over somebody being sneaky. Somebody's thinking about how somebody was sneaky and trying to get away with something. Dang, what is going on? Six of Cups. It could have something to do with somebody's child or somebody from the past being sneaky. You can't trust them, or you found out that somebody was only there for their own reasons, drawing illusions, gaslighting you, possibly telling you whatever you want to hear. Now, if this is work, somebody is jealous. If this is work, somebody's envious over your work ethic and the fact that everything that you're doing is working, and they see you slowly building, and it's like you could be new at something, and the way you're working, it's really surpassing them, and they're upset. Somebody could literally be feeling like you're trying to take their place. Now, if we're talking about children, somebody is stressed out about whatever their child did. All of this is happening over the weekend. Like something for this week, this is what's going to be happening. Feel like your boss is going to be on an ego struggle or power trip, or whoever you're working with at work is going to be fighting with you over who can do it better. Like they're jealous because you're shining. You look how good you look. You look good. You stay clean. You're full of love. You're stable. And you have purity about you. So you're a genuine person, a very caring person. And not only that, you create a lot of stability there. You're very balanced. And somebody really has an issue with that. And they could be jealous, thinking you're going to take their place. Then if it's a situation with your child, you could feel like this child was sneaky. They did something really underhanded, and the secret is out. Like, that they are, like, whatever they did, it hurt you. Like, it really got you thinking about, why would they treat me like that? Like, I'm their parent. Why would they do that? Or whatever the case may be. But I feel like this person is going to come out, but not yet. This person is upset. They're still talking to people about what happened. Now, for those of you who have a admirer, whoever this is that has an admirer, I should have did pick a deck. But whoever this is that has this admirer. So things are about to take a turn with you and this person. Somebody who's admiring you is literally talking to people about you. They talk to people about you, and they made a judgment that you are a keeper. All right. Somebody made a judgment that you are a keeper after talking to friends and getting advice about who you are. This definitely is a person who could be trying to figure out what they want to do with the Six of Pentacles. They could have a couple of people that they're talking to, but after talking to somebody about you, somebody is slow to move towards you, but they definitely see you as a great option. Somebody sees you as a victory. So this person is going to come and approach you or let you know in their own flirtatious way that they want to get to know you better. They want to get closer to you. Wow, Virgo. It's a lot going on here this week. Let's take a look and see what might be blocking you. And then I'm going to let you go. So I got to get ready. What could be blocking my Virgos this week? What could be blocking my Virgos this week? Focus on being happy, Virgo. Focus on the things that make you happy. So you may need to find balance in everything this week. This is a lot going on. For some of my Virgos, all of this is happening in your life. So it's important for you to find balance this week. But this week, things are going to come to a head. Like a lot of things are going to be revealed to you. You're really going to get down to the bottom of a situation. Some problem that had you very defensive and feeling like you need to defend yourself and stand your ground. All right. There's also somebody that could be telling you whatever you want to hear, but there's an underlying problem. Don't forget the cards that came out at first. So you may need to rewind this video to look at it again to see where you are with everything. But you may need to really balance this week. What else could be blocking my Virgo? What else could be blocking Virgo this week? Perseverance, I saw that. Blame. So somebody could be blaming you or somebody's playing the blame game this week. Virgo, take accountability for whatever it is you played a part in. This is what the divine wants you to do. I accept my responsibility for my well-being. So CYOB, cover your own butt this week. Do what you know you need to do for you. If somebody else wants to half step and do whatever, then you let them do that. You cover yourself. All right, focus on what you need to focus on for Virgo. And then change. Some type of unwanted change or unnecessary change or change in a situation could really challenge you this week. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So maybe you need to step up and say something to somebody this week, all right? An unnecessary worry to Virgo. Don't be worrying unnecessarily. Don't worry yourself about situations. Trust the divine, and you have all the tools you need to make something come around full circle. So remember your power this week, okay? I know this reading is a little bit long. It's longer than I expected. I got to get out of here, honey. But I wanted to make sure I gave you everything. For Virgo's highest good, what's the message? For Virgo's highest good, what's the message in closing? For Virgo's highest good, what's the message? You will be a great success, but you will have to go through to get there. There's lessons to be learned. All right, so take it in stride, Virgo. The divine does have you on its mind. All right. And then a new career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. This is for all of my Virgo lovies that follow me that decided to embark on a new journey. You're going to be so happy you did. And I'm so proud of you guys. If you feel like you resonated with my energy and you want a more personalized reading tailored to your story, book me at closer2MyDestinys.com. I love you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you later. Bye, Virgos.